This is by far my favorite scooter I've ever ridden.
What's up guys, Jimmy Chang here with Andrew. We're here at the Denver Broncos training facility checking out another Bronco, the Bronco Xtreme 11.
Yeah, it's a 72 volt, 35 amp hour monster, so it equals out to 2,520 watt hours. Massive battery for range, massive battery for power. It also has 8,400 watts of peak power. Goes up to 70 miles per hour. It weighs 106 pounds, a weight capacity of up to 330 pounds.
Very impressive scooter. We're gonna go ride it around and we'll share more of our thoughts as we're riding. At the next stop, we'll tell you what we like most about the scooter. Let's go. I will say that fender works really well because I've been caught behind Andrew when he's peeled out like that, and it's just been a spray of dirt and rocks, but no spray of rocks, because that fender's actually pretty good.
So things I love about this scooter is a sine wave controller. That's really by far the best thing I've noticed in the scooter. Ultra stealthy, ultra quiet. Even at 50 miles per hour, you can barely hear the motor humming. The steering damper is amazing. At high speeds, it really feels safe and stable. The D&M suspension on the front and back, the air one on the rear and the hydraulic one on the front, both of those are adjustable, so you can really tune in that dampening and make it stiff or make it soft. I've pretty much been riding it all the time on solid. Just the feel of this scooter is really nice and wide, large framed, wide handlebars, so it's really good for high speeds. Where the Cobble Wolf King, it's a little bit narrow at high speeds. I'm not the biggest fan of that. And then the huge wide deck. The wide deck is by far one of the largest scooters we've ridden. This throttle display looks just like a QSS Ford, but it's just rebranded Bronco Motors. I didn't expect very much of it, but you've combined that with the sine wave controller, it's like buttery smooth, or as Jimmy said the other day, velvety smooth.
This throttle is amazingly smooth, like velvety smooth. My favorite part about this scooter is just how it can transform a conservative rider like me into an adrenaline junkie like Andrew. There's just something about that acceleration, it's so nice and smooth and controlled. This scooter will turn even the most conservative and timid of riders into an adrenaline junkie. It's just that controlled throttle, the nice smooth acceleration, but so much power. It's a blast. I mean, 3, 2, 1.
That's the fastest I've seen Jimmy go in a long time.
I don't even think I drive that fast, to be honest. I don't think I go that fast even in my car. At our next stop, we're going to talk about the things that we don't like about this scooter.
The handlebar grips slip on you while moving. You can fix it a couple ways by just buying some upgraded grips or applying some hairspray. Collapsible handlebars, they tend to have a little bit of play on you, which isn't a big deal, but when you're going 60 miles per hour, you want zero play. The buttons for the turbo mode and the dual motor mode, they're the cheap red and yellow ones. I wish they would have upgraded it to some CNC ones or the black ones that are on the Cobble Wolf King. The kick plate is at a little bit of a high angle and it's slippery. So I do think you should add some grip tape, or you can adjust it to a different type of kick plate. And then the kickstand is probably the worst thing that I've noticed. It will fall on you if it's not in the right position, so just make sure you set it in a correct position that's stable so you don't have your scooter fall on you. Oh. There you go.
There's the example of the kickstand. Not the best in the world. Few drawbacks, a lot of them are easy fixes. We've talked about the kickstand, which can be fixed easily. The grips, where you can easily get, upgrade your grips. The handlebars, you may not even want the foldable handlebars. You may want just a solid handlebar. So really, this is a great scooter, and in our next stop, we're going to talk about who this scooter is best for. All right, let's keep riding. I will say the rear kick plate, it doesn't have any grip on it, but it's fine. If you've got grippy shoes, it's not that huge of a factor. I can see if it's wet though, it could get slippery back there.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you how much power is generated at these tires. Normally you can get your tires to squill, but this thing will pill out for like 10 feet. It's like crazy, so.
I'd say more than 10 feet. That's almost 10 yards.
See, the braking power is something we didn't mention. It's got awesome brakes. And really, this parking lot is not the most ideal place to be doing speed tests. You can see there's a lot of little bumps in here, almost like mini speed bumps. If I was on any other scooter, I'd be scared. I'd be really scared to be going in here that fast. Because of the suspension being so stiff, I truly love this scooter.
How fast do you think you're going?
Oh, I can tell you how fast I'm going because I've got it on my speedometer thing.
This.
48 miles per hour.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm stopping in between it. I'm not running the whole length. I'm not even at a full charge. Oh, it's just a ridiculous amount of power. It's such a blast. So controlled. And yeah, I love this machine, man. I would say this is by far my favorite scooter I've ever ridden.
And that's saying a lot. Andrew has ridden a lot of scooters in his days, and to say that this is his favorite scooter, that says a lot. Let's keep riding.
Because you can dial in the suspension, you could use it for off-roading, you can use it for street riding. We're gonna let her rip. It's made for the adrenaline junkie. It's also made for the person who's not quite the adrenaline junkie, but just wants power when they need it. The fact that you can feather this throttle and really control what speed you want to be at all times, it's one of the most impressive scooters I've ever seen. It's got tons of clearance, so it would be great for off-roading. For being so high off the ground, I'm surprised how stable this feels at high speeds on streets. But I think well, I don't think, the main reason is because of the steering damper and the adjustable suspension on the back and the front. So you can really dial it into whatever type of style you need of riding. I couldn't believe this. This went 0 to 50 in like 8.8 seconds.
What?
Yeah, this was also designed for the huge riders. So people who are massive, people who are tall, people with big shoes. This scooter will fit your needs because it's such a big scooter. Very similar to the 011X frame built out, but I even think it's a little bit taller than the 011X frame.
The adjectives I would use to describe it would be smooth and a beast. I guess a beast is not an adjective. Is that a
beastly?
Beastly. It's a smooth beast.
Okay, we're sitting at a full charge. 57-degree weather with a draggy reset. Dual motor. This is to see what top speed I can really get.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
Thank you to Ben at Free Motion Shop for letting us test this scooter. If you guys want to learn more about it, make sure to read our full review at gotscooter.com. You can also join our discussion forum at electricscooterforward.com to learn more.
Oh my goodness, just ridiculous there. But that is some impressive 0 to 30, 0 to 10s, 0 to 50.
Thanks for watching, and remember, when you ride, wear your safety gear.